And next up, calf scours pose a serious threat to ranchers during the calving season. In an effort to reduce loss, the Sandhills Calving System was born. Market Journal's Maddie McIntosh spoke with UNL veterinarian Halden to learn more.
With calving season nearly upon us, producers are looking for ways to reduce loss and care for the newborn calves. One disease, called calf scours, can be contracted very early in a calf's life and cause major loss in a herd.
So calf scours means diarrhea in calves, and we typically see it under 1 month of age. That is when calves are most at risk of getting a case of scours. It can range in severity anywhere from just a little bit of a loose stool all the way up to a severe case that can result in dehydration and the death of the calf. There's a long list of pathogens that can cause calf scours. It includes bacteria like E. coli, Salmonella. Those are some of the common bacterial ones. There are protozoa like Cryptosporidium, and then there are even viruses like rotavirus, and there's a bovine coronavirus that can cause calf scours as well.
To find a way to keep calves safe from scours, extension specialists looked at the dairy industry. Using the knowledge of how they separate calves, the Sandhills Calving System was soon developed and implemented in western Nebraska.
One of the main ways that they prevent calf scours is by keeping calves separate, especially through that first 1 month of age. They typically keep them separated for 1 to 2 to 3 months, depends on their system. But in beef herds, we obviously don't keep calves separated from each other. But one of the things we can do that really helps break the chain of transmission from older calves to younger calves is separating groups of cattle by age of the calf. So especially if we separate groups of calves during calving season into 1 week cohorts, meaning all the calves born within 1 week of time, if they can go to a separate area and then the next group go to a different area, then that can break the chain of transmission. So that chain of transmission is one of the main risk factors, meaning older calves are going to shed some of these scours causing pathogens, and then the younger calves will pick up those pathogens and amplify it. So when a lot of calves are born over a period of time, several months in one small space, that's one of the main risk factors. That's one of the main ways to get a scours outbreak going. So breaking that chain of transmission is really the best method we have for preventing scours in beef calves.
The Sandhills Calving System has already proven to be an effective method in practice, with one operation reporting 0 death loss after implementation.
So looking back at the data from when Sandhills Calving was developed, there were 2 herds in western Nebraska that were really struggling with losing a lot of calves to scours. And when they implemented Sandhills Calving, their scours death loss dropped to 0 in those 2 herds. So it's a very powerful method when it's initiated wholeheartedly and it's carried out completely. It's extremely effective. It's the most effective method in preventing scours that we know of.
While not all operations can use the system, thinking of older calves' manure as dangerous to younger calves can help producers plan out the safety of their herds. Reporting for Market Journal, I'm Maddie McIntosh.